So I spent another 3 minutes. Fucking shut up. Another 3 minutes being annoyed by a flingy phone. Another 3 minutes working on gravitational forces, rotational force, whatever. I've come to the conclusion that I'm working now on field lines explained in 3 parts. You know, you get a field line coming out of a magnet. I'm trying to make a virtual magnet with Java or some kind of object-oriented language, C++, whatever, I don't care. It's Java. And I was working on one field line coming round, and how it expands out of the cusp, whatever you want to call it, expansion vortex I called it. That's what I'm calling it in my program. It's called expansion vortex. Alright. Because I couldn't be asked to read, just theorising it. It comes out of the expansion vortex and it comes round, it hits the central point, which is the central point of you got the central point of the magnet, you've got the central point of the magnet, and then you've got the central point of the outer field line as it comes round, so you've got the expansion vortex coming out the top there, and then you've got the contraction vortex at the bottom coming back in there, yeah? Well, I'm working on something called fragment flip, and I'm working on the idea that 3 fragments or 3 photons or electrons are coming back into the magnet, and they're lined up positive negative, negative positive, positive negative, and as they go into the singularity, no, they're lined up positive negative, positive negative, positive negative, but as they get closer and closer and closer, that can't happen. So if you get 3 magnets, so I get 4 off like a fucking twat. You get 3 magnets, if you line them up like that, they stick together, yeah? But if I try to flip the fragments so they're together the same way, it just falls to bits. So it explodes, kind of thing, yeah? So I'm working on that as a virtual magnet, alright? And I've just realised something. And that's how far I'm at the moment. I've just realised something else, that I need something else. Alright, so anyway, I was talking about orbital. I was talking about orbital stuff. Nibiru, of course, Nibiru. And I suddenly came across this new theory which I've come to because I was looking at magnetospheres, and I've just worked out the orbit of Nibiru and how Nibiru has an orbit of 3,600 years. And now you can get an orbit of 3,600 years, because I'm a clever idiot. And I'm going to call that, I'm just going to call it Magnetotail orbit. You've got a normal orbit, which is an orbital orbit. I'm going to call this one a Magnetotail orbit, because it's like that, alright? But the it isn't like that, it's like this, the Magnetotail orbit. It goes like this, and then comes back in again, and it isn't even that smooth. It's like really wiggles around here a little bit, and then comes out, and it's like that, and then comes back in again like this. Very, very strange. That's a Magnetotail orbit and fragment flip. Alright, that's what I'm working on, because I'm a complete nutcase. Hey, complete nutcase. Nutcase. Field line explain, blah 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 line, field line, fragment flip, singularity fragment flip, complex fragment flip, solar magnetosphere fragment flip, planetary magnetosphere fragment flip, lunar magnetic sphere fragment flip, lunar planetary magnetic sphere fragment flip. Bizarre, completely bizarre. So that's, instead of working in a 2D plane, I am Einstein. I've got a 2D plane. I'm working in a 3D plane, where it's all 3D, but to explain the plane like that, to explain that in the solar system, you have to explain that in a certain way. You can't have everything round like that, you have to have it explained like that. And mine explains why everything's round and everything's flat. It's flat and round, but not round and not flat. It's flat and round and not round, but not flat. Because that's what it's like, isn't it? Look. It's round and flat, look. That's flat and round, isn't it? Yeah? It's because you're doing a 2D, 3D, 4D, 12D, 16D picture. Well, you just do a 16-dimensional picture, which I'm trying to get to now. I'm trying to get to the 16th dimension. Which will give me 32 dimensions, of course. 32 dimensions from 16. Because 16 dimensions is one part, and there's obviously a yin and a yang, so you have to think there's this bit here that I'm working on, and then there's the other bit which is the yang, the other bits I'm working on. So now I'm thinking hexadecimal, what was it, hexadecimal onyx, no, what was it again I was thinking about? Oh damn, I've put a piece of paper away, it's somewhere around. Hexadecimal onyx, here we go, it's here, I found it! Eddie Lorenz, virtual self-creating magnet, cubics, orbits, numbers, no, orbits, hexadeconians, yeah? So, I was thinking like, you got, octonians, I think it was, octonians, for working stuff out. That was it, no, it was, what was it, octonians? I can't remember now, octonians. What was the 4 one? I can't remember what the 4 one was called now. Jesus Christ, what's all this crap here? Cubic numbers, orbit, that was it, orbit numbers. So you got cubic numbers which are working out squares, but we need something to work out orbit numbers, which are not orbit numbers, they're orbit numbers. So working on a simpler way of getting to pi, which is impossible, but not, because it isn't possible, because I'm going to be happy with not a perfect circle, it's just a sphere, because you can't have a perfect, there's no such thing as a perfect circle, you can't have a perfect circle obviously, otherwise we'd have worked it out by now. People have been working on that for years. Nothing's perfect ever. Lorenz, where is it? Where's supposed to be other workings? Oh, I'll leave it at that because I think we're going to take the 10 minutes on this one. I wanted to tell you what that other number was, because I've just, whatever. It was quadratic, quaternions, that was it, quaternions, yeah. I'm working on them in Java because we got those in Java. And I want hexadecimalonians, mate. So I got the program myself. Bastards. Hexadecimalonians and orbits, not you got cubic numbers, orbit numbers, because like what I need is a sphere, the calculation of the inside of a sphere. You understand? The cubic numbers aren't good enough. I need orbits. I need one formula, orbits, to calculate the inside of a sphere. Understand? And it's got to be the perfect sphere. So you just take the perfect sphere, which is easy. You got to incorporate gravitation, expansion forces, contraction forces. You know when you take a picture in high speed of an explosion happening and you get all the rebounds and it goes like that, yeah, and it keeps on expanding like that and going like that, yeah? It makes a perfect sphere every time, doesn't it, eh? Yeah, that. This lithium soaks up light. I think it was thorium. I'm working on that for you as well.